across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Golden on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
J.D. McKissick, the Washington ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And we have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Nifty move. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Jones on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
With this Washington 6, Giants 0.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On second down, here's Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Barkley on the handoff.
Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Jones
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
intercepted by Washington.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Haskins.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Back at the 40.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And Tate's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
42-yard line.
Here's Jones. on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Jones now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Flush to his right.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes this Washington 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Yeah, at the 39-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jones throwing on first down. This is Shepard on the catch. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Giants 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback.